It's just a fine day in Tropico, taking a small drink with our nun Nora Lopez, as we enjoy another beautiful sunrise. Hello and welcome back to Tropico, our little paradise that we are creating here. We have finished the library now.
Governor Ju-I and the people will turn everything
Very good.
around.
With the library, we have now the option. Do we want to have 10 immigrants, $2,000 or a random blueprint? Now let's go with the 10 revolutionary immigrants. They're coming in with the next Docklands, or with the next trade then. We need to still go with this mission here before my time runs out. So very important. The library now has no workers yet because they need educated workers. By the way, it's a beautiful building. And with that, what we can do is we can hire a foreign worker, right? That cost me some 260 credits for all of them. And we get them here. They're coming in, right? And they work in the library right away. As we can see, education required is the high school. Now the high school, we don't have that yet. So we need to kind of like import those people. Beautiful. Now this is working. Another thing that I would like to have here right away is the newspaper. With the newspaper, we can raise the revolutionary standing of my people, and that's definitely something I would like to have. So let's just have our newspaper right here as well. And perhaps a little road around it in this center here. Now another thing is perhaps another bunkhouse that goes a long way somewhere over here. People still want to live in something. And one more thing is the grocery store. The grocery store, which is offering, well, groceries for my people. Let's also have this in a rather central location just here. This is where a trader will get the goods and sell it to the people. And the people don't have to go to the plantations directly anymore to get their goods, but rather here in a central spot, which makes it far easier for everyone, basically. Let's also have the road here and probably here somehow. I cannot finish this road there. This would be possible. It's looking a bit strange though. I would definitely like to have a few more parks. They just in general are very good for the appeal rating. And we can squeeze it in here just nicely beside the bunkhouse. Perfect. The newspaper has been built. Dario de Tropico, it says. Dario, something like that. We also got the first worker. Wait a second, isn't that the librarian? I think he switched sides to the newspaper. Now the newspaper, of course, can publish anything, or we just tell the newspaper what the newspaper should publish. And in that case here, we go with the independent work mode. Citizens living in the vicinity of the newspaper have a chance of 25% to shift their political views towards the revolutionary faction. This is what we need, because we need that approval rating here increased, right? And as we can see, all the people living in those bunkhouses now are going to turn revolutionary at some point. That's helping us out a lot. Also, a new mission, a revolutionary demand. Only I know what it is, and several dozen loose-lipped freedom fighters and your spies. In fact, you almost certainly knew what we wanted before we did. In which case, please do it, and we shall say no more. And we need to build a pirate cove. Alright. Pirate cove it is. That's another step that we can do because we are in the colonial age. Also, oh well, we should, because it's justifiable to have a pirate cove. Let's go ahead and build one. And there we have it. Cost me some 4,000. I'd rather have it a bit further outside, I think, so somewhere over there. The pirate cove a bit hidden, perhaps from people, right? Not directly visible. Let's have a road going towards it. And then we just need to build it. 2,000 cost me, 4,000 and 2,000 a quick build, so I'm not going to build it right away. I'm going to let people build it. Although with 24,000 credits, it would be possible to quick build it. Grocery store is coming along. Another thing I would like to do now is we have 2 sugar plantations somewhere. There they are, working for us. I would like now to get the rum distillery going. The rum distillery, another basic industry that we have, processes sugar to rum. Righto, let's build it. And let's build it also over here somewhere close to the Teamster offices, perhaps our very first rum distillery. Some Tropican rum, a very special rum, very, very strong and absolutely not sweet. Going down the throat like wine. Now fish is being produced, as we can see. We're still allowing local consumption. The grocery store has been finished. No workers yet. There it is now, the first one. Perfect. Those guys are now getting some goods from around the world, or from around the island I should say, and selling it to the people of Tropico. And I'm probably also going to have some more living quarters. Homeless citizens, 9. Perhaps some country houses. They have a higher quality of living. I could have a few of them. Let's have one here. I might also have some more country houses outside here. So let's have some... It's actually very difficult to say where we should have them. One here and probably also another one here by the plantations. Oh boy, that was actually quite expensive. We're down to 8,000 again. Hopefully we can sell something. Now, we have also finished the library in the last episode, and this beautiful building here now, well, with that we can start researching. The library generates knowledge points, and with the knowledge points we can research new, well, texts, new edicts and stuff like that, like the advanced boat service, so ships are 5% faster, the penal colony, the child allowances, children are not accounted for when determining the economic wealth of families, stuff like that, right? For now, everything is pretty expensive, so we can't research it, but we are starting to generate those points. Speaking about edicts, we have a couple of edicts available right now in the colonial era. As we can see, we got 4 eras, and food for the people is one of them. This one here, the citizens consume 2 units of food when eating and increases the general food quality by 10. I'm going with that. And we're also going with the mandatory siesta, so increases the job quality of each workplace by 15%, but decreases the efficiency of all workplaces by 12%. Also decreases the pollution of all workplaces. That's in the basic form not very efficient, but the longer we have those edicts activated, the higher the level goes. So we have 0 stars right now, and it goes to 1 star and 2 stars then, and the higher the level, the more efficient those edicts become, and especially the mandatory siesta, I like that a lot, because the job quality increasing is pretty powerful when it comes to increasing your overall popularity.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Jew, I and the people will turn everything around.
Very good. The Pirate Cove has been built. Let's go for another 10 revolutionary immigrants that I would like to go with. And by the way, we can also have another trade route. Yes, let's go with, once again, tobacco. We should actually finish this right away. Yes, we have some tobacco. Perfect. And we have finished the revolutionary task. The major task that we have for this era. Freighter goes off. 15,000 we made out of that. So that's some good amount of money. And the Pirate Cove is working now, as we can see. We got some 4 pirates working now in our little town. It's a beautiful building. Let's just have a look at that. They can do something for us now. They can go on treasure hunts, for example. Treasure hunts give us blueprints, 10,000, well, dollars or 5,000 rate points. It could be either one of these. Let's go with the first treasure hunt right away. Why blueprints? Blueprints are pretty important. We don't have anything unlocked. We can unlock new stuff by build or buying the blueprints for them. Blueprints can be very expensive though, so getting free blueprints is always a nice way of advancing the city. We still have the crown trade, which is a bit strange. Didn't we get any tobacco? I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, Penultimo, he wants us to build some more residential buildings. Let's go ahead with that. Build 2 residential ones, and revolutionary demand once again, produce corn and have a corn plantation. Nothing easier than that, because we already basically have everything for that. We just need to wait for that 1,000 corn here to get some more immigrants. I think though that, yeah, it's over, so we have finished the early stages, but we do not understand why we still take orders from the crown when we have the best possible leader in the world, alright? And on a completely unrelated note, I was idly scribbling with my quill and found I had inadvertently drafted this Declaration of Independence. Perhaps you might like to sign it, Governor. Declare independence. This would cost me 15,000. I'd rather wait a couple of more months to make a bit of credit, right? Because otherwise we would be down to 0 right away. And that's never something that's good, being broke and all of that. I just occasionally also check my industry, so everything is working as we can see, with very good efficiency. Are we selling some logs? We're not, so we have enough logs for our industry and we don't have a surplus there really. Next freighter, that's going to be medium amount of credits or dollars. 20,000 we should have done. Very good, we've also completed the trade route. Getting a bit of a mandate increase there, but now we have the cash to declare independence. This is still too low for me, to be honest. I still wait for another trade. And we've built the residential houses there as well. The next country houses, of course, they're very popular, so they're being filled in right away with people living there. And our rum distillery is working now too, in all its glory. Getting the sugar and producing rum already. Perfect. On a note here, I could increase the budget and thus increase the efficiency by actually 30%. Let's do this. Rum is very expensive and thus a very good export good. Plus I like to drink it myself. So let's just have some rum here in Tropico. Also, food for the people has reached level 1 and the mandatory siesta has reached level 1, right? So they're upgrading, and what we can see is now the job quality is increased by 17%, not only 15 anymore, and decreases the efficiency of all workplaces not by 15% anymore, but by 10%. So the efficiency here goes up, and that's what we need. The other two are not that important for me right now, and well, I don't have more edicts than that. Next freighter, as we can see, we are making a loss right now. There's almost no goods being exported. What is going on? Are my teamsters overloaded? I think there's some goods coming in now, but it's a bit late. There's not really anything coming in. Also, we get the first pirate attack. Pirates are attacking Tropico and they're attacking my rum distillery. Let's just check real quick where the pirates are coming in. I think they come by boat first. And then they will, I think they land at the pirate cove all the time. So we'll just check this one. There's no pirates yet, and they want to destroy my rum distillery. So very important that we defend this one.
I need a teensy tiny
as this telegram I received this morning says, the overambitious egotistical bug. I think that's you should do as we instruct without making a blunder. They want to build us a dungeon. Right, for the pirates, we could use that then right away. They're the pirates. For that, let's go ahead and build a guard tower. We need to purchase a blueprint for that, and then we can build the guard tower just over here, I'd say, where we have the rum distillery, and let's build this in quick build mode. I'm also increasing the budget so we get all the workers we need right away. Workers here are the guards. 1 is working now. 3 are working now, perfect, and they should get there quickly. There they are. Alrighty, and there's the pirates coming. Somewhere. There they are. They should now want to attack the guards tower. Hopefully. Looking good. And attacking the guard tower now. The guard tower is firing back, and of course we should have the upper hand in this one. That was only the first attack though. We will see many of them. Alrighty, and that should hopefully be no problem for my guard tower, but we need more of them, which of course is costing me once again. The next export is going to be good again, so we have some rum now and some leather is being sold as well. And my grocery store has now, as we can see, also lots of food and also rum in store where people can purchase something. Do we make some profit here with that? Yeah, some $17 in the last month. At least that is something in the grocery store, and it's quite busy here too. Lots of people are going towards it. I also just love that when we select a building, we can see immediately what person is currently related with that building, right? So we can see the workers and also the customers coming in. Now there's only one more pirate left. Please just die already. Very good. He's dead. That attack has been defeated. And we're safe again. I'm going to keep this guard tower here though. It might come in very handy in the future. Now 19,000. Let's just wait for one more export. Hopefully we make some profit there. This is looking perfect, 17,000 in addition, and we've made some real cash, 30,000 we have, and I think it's time to declare independence. Let's do this one. Declare independence and pay the crown 15,000. We could also go with independence and prepare for war, then they would probably attack us. Let's go with the money.
Excellent. I knew you had a good head on your shoulders. My heart
And there we have it. We are reaching the World War era.
As El Presidente.
My heart swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time as El Presidente, but it is a hazardous period for our fledgling nation to take flight from the colonial nest. It is a time of wars and sequels to wars, a time to fortify, to think about electrification and industry, and to train doctors to fix the health problems caused by that industry. There is much to be done. We need to draft our first constitution. We also get the radio now working for us. Very good. So we can now decide who should vote. All citizens, the wealthy ones, or open ballot. Let's go with all citizens should vote. And of course we are a pacifist state, at least for now. These are the only two things that I can decide right now. Everything else is being unlocked and later. Let's confirm. And we got our first constitution that is now working until 1918. Also now starts the timeline. So we are starting at 1908 right now. And this is now increasing, of course, up to the modern period and even future times. We also have some beautiful real roads now. Some asphalt roads. Perfect. Looking much better than the dirt ones that we had. And my Teamsters, do they have cars? Yes, we have cars now as well. As a result, the Crown also declares an embargo on Tropico right away, so the Crown is not going to trade with us for now. Oh, we've also opened up some new options here and features. So we have now a couple of new powers, right? We have the Axis, I think they're called, and we have the allies, right? So both of them, there we have them, Axis and allies, plus also the smugglers. So a few more factions, the Mexican faction we have, the Venezuela faction we have, and of course trading with them makes them happy towards us, and they give us more money at some point. They pay better prices, and they also help us in case of invasion. So we should be always careful about having a good relationship with those external forces. Some buildings also upgraded to some more beautiful fashion. The newspaper is no longer doing the independent stuff because we're independent now, so I could now go for the dependent or the penny silver to get some more coin out of our citizens. I think open-minded for now is fine. And since we are producing a lot of sugar, and we also have some sugar stored, I might build another rum distillery. Or just in general, we focus on new things. One of them would be mining. Let's just check this one in our industry. We have now the mine as well here. And the mine, let's just have a look. There's some coal here to be mined. Let's go ahead with the some gold. And there is some coal over there that I can also exploit. So let's have the coal here. And here we have then the gold mine. They can work for us. We also got some new stuff like the oil well that we could build. For industry, we got the cannery, the toy workshop. I think that's a good thing. Let's build the toy workshop. Processes planks, or well, logs actually, to make toys out of them, and those toys we can then sell. Let's have the toy factory here in my little industry sector over there where we have the logs already working for us. And we're down on money now completely.
The man who built his house on a foundation of sand, Presidente.
He was a very stupid man, but I suppose that's the point of the story. Set the constitution on religion and state to theocracy. What? We're not doing that. Yes, I want to abandon this one. Also, there is one of the allies now.
And we need a steady hand on the tiller.
Well, it turns out you're the president for the job. The profiling boys love you. Something about moral flexibility. No pressure except the usual threat of bombing. Toodly peep. And with that, export trade with the allies. We do get some immigrants or a blueprint if we choose so. Let's have a look there. Exporting. Let's just sort it to export. And we got some allies here. Coffee, cigars, some meat. Oh, meat would be good most likely. Pineapples. Yeah, rum. Oh no. Prices are down 41%. I'm not doing that. Sugar, tobacco. But that's the Axis. I can go with that though. And we can also buy a new trade license for 1,000. right? Because we only have 1 trade license for now. Now I have 2, and we can go now with... It's actually pretty difficult here. Coffee, I guess. A small one. We're not making a lot of, well, profit out of that. And I will need a coffee plantation. Something that we do need anyway. So, coffee, there it is. Let's just see where we have a good fertility of coffee. Oh, actually, there's not that much for it. Over here, there's a bit of a spot. So, let's have some coffee over there. And this is, of course, also working on the multicultural right away, boosting the efficiency in general of all of these plantations. By the way, increasing wages might be a good idea for all the plantations, so they in general produce a bit more. We don't have a lot of people working there right now.
Quick, Presidente! We must choose a side in this terrible war before it ends. It is almost certain to be very
Alright,
short.
and this is the main story for the World Wars. This would lead us to the Cold War then, and our choices appear to be between the Allies and the Axis. One of these is constantly developing new weapons of violence and has no compunction against bombing civilians, and the other is evil. Whichever you choose will probably win, for though small, Tropico is the true global power. Penultimo, I totally believe that myself, and we need to reach a state of alliance with one of the 2 factions. This is going to be quite a long journey, but it's going to be worth it, hopefully. 14,000, 16,000 credits we can make now. Perfect, 17 it was at the end, and some 10 more immigrants. Now the coffee is finally working. Let's also have us a smaller bunkhouse. Oh, by the way, no bunkhouse anymore. We have unlocked a few new houses. The house, it's a better quality residential building. The flop house, a slightly higher quality residential building for 9 households. Let's go with this one here. That sounds interesting. Some bigger building here now. Let's just have it here close to the plantations. This is where people can work. And let's also unlock the normal smaller house, because I just love the look of it. And let's just place a few of them in the center of Tropico. Right, so there we might have something. Beside that, park area. 150 Tropican people live now here, almost. 2 died, I think. And the support rating is 55% right now. Support rating is pretty important because we're going to see elections from now on. And the next election is 1918, so we still have plenty of time for that. But of course, it's pretty important that we have now employed citizens, no homeless anymore, and we might have a look at healthcare and education at some point. There's the flop house coming up now, and treasure hunt has been completed. We got the college blueprint. This is pretty cool. So there is some money we save from the blueprint. There's the flop house. Looking pretty ugly, to be honest, but well, it fits in. And lots of people are living in there right away. Also, communist demand, produce some corn. We do get communist standing with that if we want to. Right, corn production is rather easy, as we know. Also, my toy workshop is working. As we can see, some logs are in and toys are being produced with that. Toys we can then put to export right away and sell them off for a nice juicy amount of credits. I think we still don't have enough Teamster offices. What I could do, let's just check that we have a Teamster office. I think we could, yes, have an upgrade now here to the 2nd shift. This one gives 6 additional job positions for this Teamster office. Let's do that. There we have them, and they're being filled right away. We do need more transporters. Another thing I would like to do is I would like to extend my ranches or increase my ranch production. So there we have it. There we have another one. Let's just see what the cattle is good. The pigs would be good. The sheep would be good in this area. So I could have quite a lot of stuff here. Goat. Oh, goat is particularly bad. Goat is closer to the president's palace. Would be better. Oh, over here. Let's go for more cattle because cattle produces us milk, and milk we might need soon. So there we have 2 more cattle productions now. Let's also have a nice little road going to this one. Very good. Tannery still working fine. And then we have the new industry, for example, the cannery or the creamery that processes milk to produce cheese out of that. A new industry that we might have a look at. So far so good. Our town is growing and it's starting to look a bit nicer and a bit more civilized. for El Presidente. Stay tuned.